I'm Lisa, and I'm the mom half of this duo.
And I'm Shada. I'm Lisa's daughter. And welcome to Two Peas in a Plot, our little corner of the internet where we talk all things books.
We read across genres and love everything from underrated gems to longtime favorites.
And just a quick heads up while we try to avoid spoilers, we do talk about what we liked or didn't. So there might be a few light spoilers along the way just to give you some context.
So if you love stories and want to grow your TBR, hit that subscribe button and join the plot.
We wanted to start out this channel slash podcast because our plan is to be on a couple of different platforms, just with a really quick episode about who we are and what we plan to do on this channel. So we are actually, if you take a look at our channel description, we are a mother-daughter duo. And we both love books, but we love very different types of books. So, Mom, what are your favorite types of books?
Well, I thought I didn't read cozies because they're not this typical background like bookstores and the one person owning a bookstore and maybe have a ghost in it, which just sounds really amazing. But I read a little more adventure and investigative, but they're cozies, and I just absolutely love mysteries. I love spy thrillers. Uh, don't read a lot of those anymore because I loved them during the Cold War, not necessarily when we were in the Cold War, but the Cold War itself because there wasn't a lot of technology like cell phones, so it just seemed more it seemed harder to spy. And I'm going off tandem there. I do like some romances. I haven't read a lot lately anymore. And then I'm back into reading YA. I liked it at first, then got tired of it, and now I'm back into the YA mysteries. I don't like a lot of teenage angst, but what I'm finding in the YA, it's focusing on the crime, maybe some friendship, a little boyfriend here and there, and a mystery to solve. What
A
about
little
you?
boyfriend here and there.
Yeah, boyfriend. Not too romance in the boyfriend, because that's the teenage stuff really is upsetting. I always want to say, stop it, girls. It's okay.
Stop it, girl. That's so cute. Well, I really, really love fantasy and science fiction. Um, I tend to skew a bit more towards gritty fantasy, like kind of military fantasy, dark fantasy. I am not a romance reader, but occasionally romance book comes across like in a book club or something that's recommended to me, and I end up really enjoying them. I don't seek them out, but I do enjoy um, a lot of the romance books that have been recommended to me. And for those of you listening, I have a master's degree in writing specific to, or a concentration in writing for children and young adults. So I was very immersed in the YA realm. And my poor mom, I foisted off a lot of YA books that I
Mhm.
enjoyed, I think, on you. And of course, YA fantasy was kind of like my niche. I'm also a writer. I don't write YA. I kind of went back to my roots as a young child growing up. I was always reading adult fantasy novels like Wheel of Time and some Forgotten Realms things, which if you're a huge nerd like me, you know that's kind of like in the Baldur's Gate realm. Um, so I write epic fantasy. I would love to write sci-fi, but kind of like you said, Mom, about the spy thrillers,
Yeah.
the technology is getting like kind of people who read sci-fi, not space opera. Space opera is more Star Wars and woo-woo magic, but people who write like military sci-fi, they're usually coming from a military background or even like a science background
Hmm.
where the technology is people who read that kind of genre, they want their technology to be plausible, and that's too much research for me. I can't do
Yeah.
that. So I would love to write sci-fi, but I'm a bit intimidated. But and I also went off script. We're just talking about books we like, and I went into what readers like. But I guess we're readers, so
Yeah.
that's okay. And that's yeah, that's a little bit about us.
And just a different perspective because we're a mother and daughter, and we both love to read. We do read different things, and we actually have read one book together, which I think we took a break from it. I took a break from reading in general. I'm really starting to get into it now. I'm recently retired, so I recently joined a book club. And these are books I would not normally pick out on my own. So it's making me read a different genre that I wouldn't. For me, I'm learning a lot of new technology doing this podcast slash video. Maybe eventually I'm kind of camera shy. I don't know so much
Yeah,
Jada
I'm
is.
pretty camera shy too, but I think eventually it's very exciting if I can brag about you a little bit. It's very
Okay.
exciting to see how you embrace this technology because I
Uh,
know it's like
it's frustrating.
you're yeah, you're not a Luddite. Like you worked with technology every day for like I don't know,
30.
however long you had computer 30 plus years. But I know these are all new programs and they're very like creative minded, which you are a creative person, but I think
Yeah,
it's a
not
lot of the technology, it's a different medium for you.
right.
And I think you've done a really good job embracing it. We've done a lot of overhead work in preparation for this
Hmm.
podcast slash YouTube channel. And you've had to learn a lot. And it's
Yeah,
been it's been
just
many
joining
hours.
the Zoom. I'm familiar with Zoom, but I couldn't get my other monitor to work, which I've been working from
That is
home on and
that
off.
is not that is not a you issue. That monitor is awful.
Yeah.
I during COVID, I
Yeah.
bought my mom that monitor and it is just terrible because it was $100 and I thought, wow, it has good reviews. I don't know if you got a lemon or what, but it is a terrible monitor. So right before we started recording, I was like, let me research and see what we can get you as a replacement because it's yeah, it's terrible.
So
So
we're gonna research it and see how this goes, and I may get one like my daughter. She has this awesome curved one.
yeah, it's
I don't know
curved,
if
it's
that's
ultra wide.
but is it too hard to use as a double screen?
Absolutely not. I feel so at my job, I'm a graphic designer. I do a lot on like you have to have true color to make sure that the color balance is right, to make
Hmm.
sure that you're seeing the colors that you need. And but I have two regular size monitors and it is the most frustrating thing. I'm glad that I have two monitors, but you know, if you need to make something really big and like zoom in and then also have all your tools on the sidebars, you're limited to the space that your monitor expands. So, it's super easy to use. It's the easiest monitor I've ever used. And also, if you're a gamer like I am, Mom, I'm trying to
Oh,
convert Mom to
yeah.
gaming. She's gotten into some cozy games. If any of you out there have played Wildflowers or Animal Crossing,
Those are my
um,
favorite.
yeah, she's doing she took to it like a fish to water. It was really cool.
It's
Um,
fun. But
yeah.
I I have to interject. I'm trying to exercise and be healthy because I've been sitting for 30 years. Not sitting the whole time, but as you get older, your metabolism slows down to a crawl. And I'm trying to go to the gym. I love the gym. Not that you need to know this or it has anything to do with writing, but I'm trying to become more active. So I try to limit my gaming time. It really cracks my son up, her brother. He's he just thinks it's funny that I say I'm a gamer because he'll say, "What were you
Yeah.
doing, Mom?" And when he calls, and I said, "Well, I'm playing my game. Let me turn it off first," which
Gotta
sometimes can
pause
take me a
it.
while. I got to pause it. Yeah. So it's been fun. And that's what I have to say. Kudos to my daughter for not giving up on me. She's very patient and giving me new things to try. But as a perfectionist, it's like if I don't get it right away, like some of the I tried to be pretty patient. I think I haven't got too upset about anything, that I'm trying to learn.
Yeah, no, you haven't.
I
And
almost wanted to call her this morning and go, I can't get the second monitor to work, but I'm used
again,
to that, so it
that
didn't
is
bother
not, yeah,
me.
you shouldn't be used to that. That annoys me so much because I was the one who picked out that monitor when we went into
Yeah,
lockdown
but
a
that's
few
okay.
years ago.
I was
But
thrilled to be able to work at home. I'd never
okay,
been
that's
able to
true.
work at home, so I was thrilled. And to have two monitors, and I had to use a laptop. I'd never had a laptop before because we were all given laptops when we went to COVID and had to work from home. So that was new to me too.
So I
I
guess it's
still
kind
can't
of,
type on it very well, but
no, well, it's a smaller keyboard.
yeah,
I like my full size with my 10 key and
yeah.
all that.
And
Um,
that's what I got, a pretty one my daughter gave me. It's got lights on it. It's a gamer keyboard, right?
yes, it's a mechanical keyboard
Yeah,
and
it's
it
lovely.
has oh, I forget the switches that we got for you, but if you enjoy, you can see we're very different, but we also like the same
Yeah.
things.
And
Um,
my mouse lights up, so I have a gamer setup kind of
yeah.
sort of.
So now you need the gamer ultra wide
The
monitor.
screen, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think we've made our decision. Thank you for being a part of this kind of impromptu decision making. If you're still listening, I know we go on a long time. We were talking about how we were worried we might not have enough to say about certain books, you know, if they're cute short reads, um, maybe that might be all there is to it, or vice versa. If they're like long and dark and it's kind of exhausting to talk about. But we may not have enough to talk about in terms of the book, but we can give us something and we can talk about it forever. So
That's right. Calm down if you have any
yeah.
questions. Did I say calm down? I meant comment down below
Yeah.
if you have any questions for us so we can address them next week. We're going to try to do this once a week, upload a video, and we appreciate you hanging out with us and thanks for being here and talking books with us. Although we didn't really talk any books today, we were just introducing ourselves. So hope to see you next video.
And if you love stories and want to grow your TBR, hit that subscribe button and join the plot with us.
See you in the next chapter.